busy. Yes, it is. Welcome to an episode of Getting Busy. I'm your host. It's me, it's Biscuit. Remember, when you come in, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Drop some comments. Let's talk some football. First week of pads is in the books. I think the Cowboys are going to be taking a few days off from practice now, or doing some calisthenics and stuff. So, anyway, I'm Biscuit, and it's time to get busy. Hello and good evening. Hope everybody's doing great today. Let me adjust some stuff here. I think good. All right. Give it a few minutes. Let somebody come in. Let's talk some football. So, Cowboys actually went 2 days in a row with pads. That's kind of rare. I didn't really realize it, but I guess it's pretty rare. So, unfortunately, we did hit the injury bug. We lost a tight end, Preston Font, for the season. Torn ACL, torn MCL. So, we wish you a speedy recovery, my man. But, man, I tell you what, Monday, our defense showed up and showed out. Wow. Had, what are we going to call him? Bam Bam. Jason Barham. Man, he's playing. He's letting himself be known. Overshown, looking fast. But the person that's standing out is Kobe Durant. Sure is. Got an interception. Revel, who I absolutely have a lot of faith in. He had quite a few pass breakups, but he's kind of grabby. From what I've seen on some of the videos I've seen, he's being kind of grabby. So he's getting some PIs in practice, and so that's going to happen in the game if we don't get him under wraps here. It's okay to be physical. I'm all about that. You know, jam your man at the line. You know, I'm all about that. But you gotta let it. You can't just hold on to him going down the field. I think he'll get it. I got confidence in Revel. So, but Kobe Durant, man. I mean, he's the talk right now. But yesterday, after the defense basically gave the Cowboys an ass whooping Monday, and which was absolutely, I'm getting people, you know, inboxing me, some friends. Oh, look at your quarterback, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't understand. I love this. Because if my defense can get underneath that offense, sky's the limit. So they had a really, really sharp stand on Monday. But come Tuesday, offense struck back. And I'm watching. I'm not really watching because I know what to expect from the offense. Skill-wise, you know, quarterback, receivers. You know, we're obviously our big thing is to know who's going to be our running back number 2. How you doing, Ramus? Please hit that like button, hit that share button. Welcome to the show. Doug, D-Dog, welcome. Hit that like button, hit that share button. So, lost my train of thought there. So, I'm wondering who is going to be running back number 2. Now, I guess if you guys watch my shows, and I think it's going to be Maffa. Because I got nothing against being Thunder and Thunder. I know that I was getting ready to talk about that, Devontae. We're getting ready to talk about that right now here in a few minutes. Right now, I'm just talking about what I'm expecting to think about with our running back number 2. It's just I hear Shotty talking about Maffa, and he's not saying much good about Blue, even though Blue's showing he's showing some good stuff out there. But I'm going to keep an eye on that because all points and purposes you would think that it's going to be Malik Davis, and it kind of really should be, but you can't just give it to him neither. I just think if God forbid, if Williams goes down, I just want to have that power back still, and I think that's Maffa. I really do. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to run away from Thunder and Thunder. Give me the Thunder. I like running backs that can finish what they start. I don't want a running back that's going to get hit and go fly 2 yards backwards. I want a running back gets hit, goes 2 yards forward. That's what I want. And we got to see that from Blue last year. He get hit, he was dropped immediately. So, but he's in more. They're saying he's in more physical shape this year than he was last. He was letting his immaturity get to him last year. So we'll keep an eye on Blue. I'm on the Maffa guy. I'm a Maffa guy right now. So, and until then, I'm going to stay there. But what my guy here, Devontae Bradley, was just saying, Ezra Raku yesterday, he got kicked out of practice for fighting with Spanford. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This doesn't bother me because I want physicality. I want to know that we're going to have guys that's going to stand up and not take shit. At the same time, I don't want, I want them to be smart about it, and I like the fact that Shotty did step up and say, "Nah, man, we ain't doing this shit. These are your brothers." But I do like the physicality. I like the tough guy on my football team. I really do. And which brings me to, has anybody seen Malachi Lawrence? I mean, I'm not hearing his name. I'm not. I am hearing a lot of Tyler Guyton, man. And I do believe he's about to break out this year. This is his third year. I think he's going to be, he's not only going to be really good, I think he's going to be a force over there. Because from what I'm seeing so far, he's tightening up, man. He's getting to the second level. Ask Overshown. He took him for a ride, man. So Guyton, like I said from the get-go, I am Team Tyler Guyton. So I like what I'm seeing with him. I'm going to have to give myself a pat on the back when it comes to Guyton because he was the guy I was saying we're going to draft a couple years ago. And when people was telling me no, I said, nah, I think they're going to draft him. But he's like, well, he's a right tackle. I said, yeah, but his quarterback was a left-handed quarterback, so he was still protecting the blind side. And, we got spoiled back here, on the left tackle. We had Tyron Smith there for several years. We got spoiled. He's taking care of Tony Romo, then he's taking care of Dak. And it's kind of hard to step in and fill those kind of shoes. Obviously, he was having problems because he wasn't staying healthy, for one. And then when he'd come back, he would his fundamentals wasn't there, but you've seen the athleticism in him. You've seen him. And I like those long arms, and he's big and he's strong. I've said it a million times. That's what I want to see. He kind of reminds me of I think I've said this before, that Flozell Adams because of his long arms. And Flozell was not a bad left tackle, but he wasn't Tyron Smith, obviously, but he was still adequate. So he kind of reminds me of him. even though I think he could be better. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Guyton. I just think if Guyton stays healthy, we're going to be just fine. He'll hold it down on the left side, and we can do away with all the talks about moving Tyler Smith out to left tackle. Now, I have been on record to say I wouldn't be against it if it came down to that. Now, I'm not for it. Okay, I'm going to put that out there. Tyler Smith was brought in to be a guard, even though he played left tackle at Tulsa. I get it. He was brought in to be a guard. The Cowboys said, no, you're a guard. And the results was 3 straight years of All-Pro. So I get why we don't want to put him at left tackle and keep him at left guard. I get it. I totally get it. And I agree. But my only pushback on that, if it's worse came to worse, naturally, if Guyton is playing like he is, the story's over. It's completely over. It's just not going to happen. So we leave Smith where he's at, let Guyton hold it down on the left, and let's roll. And let's get physical. And let's run the damn ball. I've been seeing a lot of Dak up under center, using play action. Yeah. Run the ball. Disguise those, because Dak has been in shotgun for, Kellen Moore bullshit. And it's obvious, I think, Shoddy wants him up under center. Use that play action. Use that rollout. Obviously, they will run him out of shotgun, but we were pretty much running the ball off of our passing game last year. I just want to concentrate more on the running game this year and get physical. And there's no doubt in my mind that because of Clayton Adams calling the plays, and he is calling the plays, he just Christian Parker whipped his ass for him Monday. They fought back yesterday. So today I think they're having like some kind of flag football thing going on today. So they're not going to be in pads. I think they're going to get a couple days break, and then I think I got to look at the schedule. We got a scrimmage coming up against the Rams. Not only that, in about a week and a half, we got our first preseason game. It's Seahawks. And I hate playing the Seahawks in the preseason. I do. And I don't want none of my starters playing in that game. None. Offense or defense. Put the guys out there trying to make the team. I'm just being honest. We lost Romo. We've lost Overshown. I don't know. There's a jinx on that. I don't want to do it, man. So I'm going to say, when they're talking about putting not playing, not even wanting to play downs in the preseason, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Let's keep our stars. Let's keep them bubble wrapped or something, man, because I want to go into the season full strength. Like I said, for Font, my prayers with him. I wish him a speedy recovery. Seeing some good things from Ferguson. So the highlights that some of the what little film I've got to see, I like. If it wasn't for some of my content creators that I like to watch, I probably wouldn't get to see it, to be honest. But I like what I'm seeing. I like that that we're concentrating and we're looking at Guyton. We're keeping an eye there, and I like what Overshown showing his speed. Bam Bam is actually, he could be a man. I've been talking that kid up since we drafted him, and I'm going to continue because I think Barham is going to be really good, and we'll get rid of that. I mean, we've had some good players from Michigan. I mean, just because we've had so many bad, we've had some good players from Michigan. Let's just, and he's definitely going to be one of them. Got to see more. I got to see more on Schoonmaker. I'm not sold on him at all. But right now, our star corner is Kobe Durant. That's a fact. He's showing up and showing out in camp. So that makes me happy to see that. And and everybody coming and wanting to talk shit because the defense stepped up and making Dak make mistakes. I love it. Okay, I love it. Get them because that means my defense is making him think. He's just not walking the dog on him, man. Because they've been before pads, they've been out there, just destroying him. Just destroying him. They have. And they put pads on. Parker said, fuck that shit. We're going to watch this. So, good for Parker. Good for the defense. And dabs are good for Kobe Durant. Just going to keep an eye on it. Going to keep an eye on Revel. Obviously, the big eyes are going to be on Bland. And I've seen he's done pretty good. Obviously, Downs is going to have some learning curves, but he's going to be everything that we think he's going to be. He is. He's going to be that. So, I really like what I'm seeing. Obviously, I want to see it in a game. I think, like Landlord was saying on the air, that we'll probably get a better result from our scrimmage games. And I'm going to say that because why? Our starters are going to be playing in those. So we'll see what we can do with Myles Garrett, what the Rams could do with our offense, what we could do with their offense. And because, in a preseason game, we're not going to play in our starters. Dak's not going to play. CD and George Pickens are not playing. Javonte's damn sure are not playing. They've even talked about Caleb Downs not playing. Now, I just think they're going to be playing. They're going to be seeing who's going to battle it out for for running back number 2. They're going to battle it out for who's going to be wide receiver 3 and 4. So, and who's going to step up as our backup tight end. Right now, I think it's maybe Spanford. Trigg caught a pass yesterday, I think. So, definitely keep an eye on him. So I just think that's when we're going to see what's going on in preseason with those guys. I just do not. We're not going to play none of our starters. But in the damn scrimmage games, we'll play in our starters. We're going to play our first team against their first team. We're going to play our second team against their second team. So those will be interesting to watch. And I think that's Tuesday. Next Tuesday we see that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Then of course we got the biggie next weekend. That's against Seahawks, our first preseason game, and yeah, a lot of people don't like preseason. I do because I want to see the guys that we're never gonna that's trying to make a team that's going out there to give it their all, just to have a game or two or a play or two to get their name out there. I enjoy it, so, and I take notes, so yeah, I am who I am. Anyway, I wasn't going to come on tonight very long. I've enjoyed watching Guyton. He's my number one that I'm watching right now because all the talks about him having to battle with Thomas, that's just not going to happen. I just don't see it. I think Guyton is going to be just fine, and he's looking really good. So anyway, make sure you come in. Please hit that like, share, subscribe, drop a comment in the comments. What is it? Are you looking forward to seeing in the preseason? Obviously, running back number 2 is for me. Obviously, with the lack of, I'm gonna say, pass rush. I just think we still got to fix that end. Obviously, I think we're going to still look at trading for Brooks, but if I had it my way, I would go I'd go after Max. I'd go after an edge to get that game wrecking edge. I can't stop. I'm still the hashtag Max to Dallas. It's huge. and it's right. I'm not even ready. I don't, like I've said before, I do not want to pivot because I know that is such a big pickup. That would be huge. So I'm going to keep to it. I'll ask that all Cowboy fans out there get on Twitter and hit that hashtag Max to Dallas. Get it out there. Keep it out there. We got to have something on the. We got to have better when we got on the edge. We got Ezraku getting kicked out of practice, man. So then we got Malachi Lawrence, and I'm not even hearing that. Of course, we got Gary out there. Gary's going to ball. He's going to play ball. Also, what are we going to do with Leofau? Where's he at? I'm kind of concerned about that. And when I'm hearing Shoddy at his press conference yesterday, all he's talking about is he's versatile. And then he talks about special teams. So is that what we're going to be going with him in special teams? Being a Notre Dame fan, it's kind of hard for me to let that happen because I like Marist. I really do. I like Leofau. That's probably the Notre Dame Irishman in me. So I'm also a big-time Notre Dame fan, if you guys don't know. So I'm all about Marist Leofau. And I hope that I don't know, man. They're giving everybody a shot at this green dot. My boy Leofau can play. He can play. And he's bright. So, come on, Shoddy. Give him a shot. They're all wanting they're wanting to move him outside, inside. I don't know. Special teams. So, that is what it is. Anyway, thank you. I'm going to be signing off. I just want to come on for a few minutes and talk a little bit about the pads. It's the first week of pads. We had 2 straight days of pads, some good stuff. Unfortunately, we did lose one guy. We got a few guys that's got some nicks and knacks, but nothing to be alarmed about. Unfortunately, we lost Fant for the season. And Ezraku, man, get your head out of your ass, man. We don't want to fight our guys, but at the same time, I like a fiery guy. I really do. And I like the fact that Schottenheimer took care of that shit real fast and in a hurry. So, anyway, you know what it is. Until next time, we're still them boys. Have a good one.